Welcome to this meditation for the menstrual phase that aims to help us shed any limiting beliefs that might be lingering and holding us back from new levels of potential. So in this practice, we will begin with some deep diaphragmatic breathing. And then we will create something of a visualization exercise to help us both identify and reframe a limiting belief, something that might be holding us back. And the intention here in this self-love series is to really let go of anything that might be inhibiting your fullest expression of self-love. So find a comfortable position. You might enjoy this meditation seated in a chair, perhaps on a cushion. You might even try this lying down with a pillow under your knees. Wherever you are, allow your body to be completely relaxed while your mind remains alert. We will begin our practice together with 12 very deep breaths, simply to clear pathways in the body, to shift into a more meditative space, allowing the nervous system to relax. And there's not much to this breath pattern or technique. It's simply deepening the breath in and out through the nose. As you're ready, inhale deeply with me through the nose. And exhale either with a sigh or through the nose. Again, inhaling and exhaling, emptying the breath completely. Again, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. Expanding the lungs on the inhale. Letting them empty completely on the exhale. Again, inhaling. And exhaling. And breathe deeply in. And exhale, let it go. It need not look or feel a certain way. Inhale. And exhale. Slow breath in. Complete breath out. Inhaling to fill the lungs completely. And exhaling, release. 3 more rounds in this way, inhaling. And exhaling. Last 2, big breath in. And slow breath out. Last one, inhaling. And exhaling. Gradually release control of the breath. Allow it to flow naturally. And as you do this, let your thoughts roam free for a few moments. If you can, create some space and watch them as they come and go. So really just letting your mind go where it needs to. And our aim with this opening task is simply to befriend the busy mind. Let it know that it's safe. It can slow down. And we'll take it from here. So in a few more rounds of breath, just again letting the mind be free, letting it wander. In a way, just discharging any need to track or to measure or to hold in your mind something. An effort to get this out of your system before we begin. Now, as you continue to breathe effortlessly, begin to hold in your mind one of your most powerful goals, one of your biggest dreams for the coming year. Let it take space in your mind, and from that place, let it inhabit your body for a few moments. And with this dream, with this vision identified, ask yourself this question. What is between where I am now and where I want to be? Do any fears come up? Do any judgments arise? Without value tagging these fears, simply observe them for a moment. Where do you feel the answer to this question in your body? Let your worst case scenario fears, limitations, and barriers bubble to the surface. Do you feel this in your chest or in your belly? Really let your imagination go to work as each fear or limitation comes to mind. Let yourself play each one out with a bit of emotional intensity. Does this thought pattern feel familiar? Where does it manifest in your body? Does your breath change at all? Does the way you're holding your body feel different? Really let yourself be in this experience for the next few moments. Sort of a loop of answering the question, what is between me and my biggest vision for this year? What comes up? Let yourself be an observer here. And as you continue to watch the mind, do you notice similarities among the fears that arise? Is there a particular quality or attribute or some part of your life that keeps popping up? Perhaps time, finances, your network of support, how capable you are, how creative you are. Just notice if there is a common thread that connects your greatest fears. As you begin to let the noise kind of drift away, and you excavate this thread joining your fears, you're identifying a limiting belief. It is a block in your subconscious mind that keeps you from creating the possibility for your dream to be true, for your goal to become a reality. As you continue to observe, hold space for this pattern or this limiting belief. Let it become clear in your mind. If you can, distill it into a single statement that describes what you're most afraid of. As I sit here with you, I will share the one that comes up for me. And the fear is, I don't have enough time. Time, of course, is not something that we can change or control. And the root of this fear is not time itself, but rather my capacity to be effective, creative, and impactful with the limited time available. So again, coming back to what comes up for you most often, what is most similar among these limitations, these fears that arise? And can you extract the qualities in each of these that are directly related to your sense of self? In my example, the fear of I don't have enough time is rooted in the deeper fear of I'm not capable. So as you seek clarity around whatever limiting belief is coming up for you, you'll likely know it when you hit one. It feels something like an aha moment when you have it. You've identified a block in your creative flow, in your sense of deservingness, and ultimately in your capacity for self-love. And don't worry if nothing clear comes to mind. And just continue to be in this exercise. Because now is when the real work in meditation begins. As you let these fears, these limiting beliefs land, can you loosen their grip by putting them through a bit of scrutiny? Where have you proven this belief to be untrue in the past? Where have you shown up differently than this belief and experienced a positive result? And if your mind tends to focus on validating that belief, can you write a different story? Reimagine a past situation as though the opposite were true. acknowledge the elements that you can control, where you can implement positive action that serves you. So be in this work here, this mental exercise of visualization for several rounds of breath. Simply putting your limiting belief through some pretty severe scrutiny. Where does it lose its power? Where can you prove it to be untrue? How can you recreate and rewrite your story around this belief? In the example of not having enough time, feeling like I'm not capable, where has this been false in the past? Where have I excelled with the time that I have? Where have I made the most of every precious moment in the day? Allow your awareness to really relax into this exercise. You're crafting the way you want to show up in the world. In essence, rewiring your brain, your mind, and the experience in your body to shift that belief. So as we prepare to close this meditation, begin to reframe your limiting belief in the context of that biggest vision you have for yourself in the coming year. What would it look like to hold a loving belief? For instance, the limit of I am not capable becomes I am wildly capable. Can you create a single statement, a single truth to hold in your heart space? With this reframe present in your mind and body, let your imagination go to work once again. Now visualizing your dream, your vision come to life. What would that feel like in your body? How would you celebrate? How would you experience that reality? And as you become playful and imaginative, really letting yourself be in the experience of your goal, your highest vision, know that this is not an effort to bypass your subconscious or what you really feel, but rather to carve out pathways in your mind and your body for this reality to come alive, for it to manifest. So again, now with that loving belief in your mind, in an I am statement, I am wildly capable. I am immensely powerful. I am innately creative. I am generous. I am loving. Whatever your new loving belief is, we'll close with 12 more rounds of breath, but holding this belief in a mantra. As you breathe in, whisper in your mind, I am. And as you breathe out your loving belief, wildly capable, whatever yours may be. So join me in breath and mantra for 12 rounds here, inhaling I am, and exhaling your loving belief. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Adding the mantra on the inhale and completing it on the exhale. Inhaling, let the mantra take up space in your body, and exhaling, release it out into the world. Inhale and exhale. And let your whole body soften into this belief, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, I am. Exhale your loving belief. Last 3 rounds, inhale. Again, let that belief infuse your being. Exhale. Last 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Last one, big breath in. Slow breath out. I invite you to really lean into this mantra as we're still so early in the year with absolute potential ahead of us. Anytime you feel doubt, you find your inner dialogue drifting back toward that limiting belief, can you invoke this mantra, this new loving belief? I want to thank you for joining me today, for breathing, and for creating new pathways in your mind and body for your greatest loving vision for the year ahead.